Hey everybody, and welcome to Disney's Space Mountain game, All Systems Go. Today, of course, we'll be doing a two-player run-through, and we have player one on this side, player two on this side, because my name is Richard, my wife's name is Jen, and that's been done before. I just say player one, player two. So player one will be green. We can see the green token is already flipped over to the approved for travel side. Otherwise, it would be this black rather than a solid green. And we have the other ones here not flipped over. So I have that mirrored here. So A is going to be done first, then card B, then card C, card D, card E. I figure maybe I'll just move them in as I finish cards off. And we want to get these space tokens flipped over as well. So we have that. I think because of the way things are set up, when I play player one, I'll stand on this side of the table. When I play player two, I'll stand on this side of the table. We also have these space stations that we can put in, but that wouldn't, be very convenient for showing off a playthrough. So you can put these here. This is the orange one. You can tell because there's a little orange aura around the flames coming out. That's about the only way I've been able to tell. Even the flames themselves, I don't know if you can use that to tell the difference. The aura on the outside, they're all different colors. So I put the orange one with the orange. So I'm not going to be using them. It's optional anyways. It doesn't affect gameplay. It's just a nice table presence factor. All right, hi, player one right here. So here we go. Player one, green, as we see here. Player two is the pink. It looks more fuchsia to me, but let's say pink. And we have pink flipped over, and that's where they start on the green space for the green ship and the pink space for the pink ship. And the direction you're facing does matter when you roll a die. You can see here we have this is just move forward, and it's move forward 1, 2 spaces, and we have here turn one way or the other. Also move a space, turn, and move one more space. So that's how that works. So that'll go there. So the game just started, but let's do what we're supposed to do. So would you like to continue, or would you like to refuel? All systems go or refuel. Refuel is when you take your spaceship off, and now you're not going to be in danger of having to lose any of these tokens being removed from your card. And yeah, let's keep them going that way. So let's both continue. The fuel gauge is at 6. This basically you're not in any danger of losing because the dice have 2 different colors, and it only matters what color lands for the fuel gauge. So if it's blue, excellent, nothing happens. But when it's yellow, the fuel gauge goes down 1 space. We can see it goes down, can go down to 1. And there's 3 dice, and each of them both have blue and yellow pips on them. I don't know if pip is the right word in when we're talking about arrows. Blue and orange yellows. Arrows. And when the fuel gauge gets down to 1, the round is automatically done. And like I say, whatever is on your cards gets lost. And if you refuel before it reaches 1, what's on your card is safe. So that's the push your luck factor. So roll to move, push your luck. So I would say those are the main mechanisms / things you're looking out for when you're deciding, is this for me? Okay, so both players are going to go. The fuel gauge is at 6, so of course. So the player whose turn it is right now will take the dice tower launch bay. I did a whole lot of stuff and was not recording, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the part So what ended up happening was green got to this token, got a marker, and then refueled. Pink decided to stay on the board, but it ended up going to 1 anyway. So now we're at 6, and everything resets. So green has to go to one of these that is flipped over to this side, and the one he starts at is the only one that he's able to go to, and the same is true of pink. So once the fuel ran out, they started here, and green enjoyed getting this, being right close to this. So he's hoping we get a move forward to first, and pink is hoping, well, for anything really. You need space stations and you need encounters. So space encounter, there's a lot over in here. So green's not thinking about space stations, and pink is thinking about just get anything. So let's do this while I have the record going. So player 2 is now going to roll the dice. Okay, so we only lose 1 fuel on the fuel gauge. Okay, so we're still in a good position. Now, move 1, turn and move. So what that means is move 1, that's your first move, then turn and move. Okay, so pink now gets to have this asteroid. Pink has, so you can finish something on A or finish something on B or C or D. You just, until the card is flipped over, you are in danger of potentially losing these if the fuel gauge goes down to 1. So what that means is you can go start 1 here, but if this card is finished before this one, this is still in danger of losing all its tokens if you don't finish A to be able to finish B. Player 2 is taking that risk, so let's go ahead, do what you want, take that risk. And player 1 is just done there. So move forward 2 spaces. So at the same time, both players move ahead 2 spaces and then move ahead a space. And then turn. Player 2 is having a good time this time at this turn and land on a planet. Oh, was facing this way. Okay, so player 1 continues getting nothing. Player 2, however, gets a second token. So that's nice. All right. Do you wish to continue or all systems go? Refuel or all systems go? Well, it's only at 5. So even if we get 1, 2, 3 oranges, it'll be at 2. So there's no danger here. So let's just keep going. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, orange. 1, 2. Okay. So we have a turn, turn, straight. So turn means move ahead 1, turn, straight. Move ahead 1, turn, move ahead 1. And we get turn, which is move ahead 1. Pink has to stop. So, and turn, and then the last one is, okay, so last one is move ahead twice. So 2 turns have happened. Pink has to stop here. Oh, it gets another asteroid. Okay, that is fine. So that just means I will do a second one on that card. And we got move ahead 2. So 1, 2. And, ooh, comet. Green gets a comet. Yeah, let's finish mission A. Let's do that. Mission A complete. Okay, so with the gauge at 3, if you get 2 orange dice rolls, we can see very well that can happen easily. We reset. So let us. Yeah, okay. Let's both refuel now. Let's both refuel now. So that ends the round. There's no more movement. Round is done. Fuel gauge will go back to 6. With the round being done, it would pass to the next player. Missions completed. This player 1's mission A is completed. I'm going to move this off camera, set these back here so I can move these back here. So B. So currently player 1 is in the lead. However, both players don't have any space stations, but that's fine. Player 1 does not have any completed cards, whether they're able to put it off or not. So that means when they reset, they both can only start at their starting color. Green, oh, green's thinking, yeah, but if I get a turn, so green's thinking if I get a turn first, I'll get that. If I move forward first, I can get that. So that's the risk you have. So pink can turn. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so we're at 6, and player 1, all systems go. Yeah, everyone's good to go. Okie dokie. So let's 1, 2, 3 dice, and the fuel gauge goes down 1, 2. Okay, so we have a bunch of move forwards, and that's it. Move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward. Okay, so the first move forward, 1, 2. The second move forward. Oh, they both hit wormholes here. So they both hit wormholes. So I will do pink. Let's get a comet. I will do green. Let's encounter this. And that was only one space. So even though that was only one space, the second die movement is completed. Once you hit something, that you stop. But with the wormholes, you can orient yourself anyway, so that's nice. And now just move ahead. In this case, for both of them, only one space. And encounter. Green encounters comet. Oh, they both encounter comets. Okay, and you have to continue facing the direction that you faced. So they both comet, nothing, or it gets put this on C. It's harder to get these ones. Okay, I'll do that. No comet here, but B is done. Player 2 really wants this satellite to be able to finally flip this over. Once he does, he can flip over both cards. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, so we're at fuel 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What would you like to do? Player 2 feels like chickening out because you can get 3 oranges. Okay, so player 2 is going to chicken out. Player 1's feeling okay. There is 1 token here, but you know, the odds of rolling more than 2 oranges, it is possible, but player 1 is feeling okay about those odds. So let's roll. 1, 2, 3, and player 1 feels vindicated. So that's he's safe to go another round, which is forward, turn, forward. So forward, turn, but he has to stop here, which means all movement stops, and we get a planet. Player 2 gets a planet. Player 1, sorry. As long as I know what's actually true. Player 1 gets a planet. And because there's no turning, because he had to stop there, move forward 2. 1, but you're at the edge of the board. What do? You go, it wraps around. So you continue on, and now you're there. Space is a sphere, you see, in this game. Or a double cylinder, because there's no diagonals. Anyways. Okay, so that is player 1 does not feel good about continuing, so he says, I now refuel. Okay, so player 1 refuels. And that's the end of the round. No one has cards they're able to flip over, so let's just go back to where's green? You know, I've been playing this game for a while, and I need to ask where green is. And pink, maybe try this way. If you keep going forward, you're going to keep putting that wormhole. Yeah, let's try this way this time. Okay, let's move this over to player 2, and I'll be on that side. Hi, I'm on this side. All right, so reset the fuel gauge to 6. Boom. Everyone's going to go? Yep, everyone's going to go. Oh, imagine. Okay, you're certain you don't want to refuel? No, just roll the dice. Okay. All right. So everyone moves forward 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now everybody turn. So 1 is going to counter this and stop. Pink is going to 1 and 1. So they both have encounters right now. Facing this direction, comet. Facing this direction, planet. Player 1, planet. Nah. A planet is on card D, but we don't even have B and C done. So let's focus on just getting what we can get done first. And comet, I said, for pink. Well, not a satellite, so I guess we have to, B is done. We're just waiting for a satellite for that one, so let's just go there. And that was the turn 1. So now, move forward 2. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, I did not do the fuel gauge. I was supposed to have done that first. So this is where we're actually at. So 1, 2, 3. It is possible to get 3 orange die rolls. Player 2 is feeling like a big chicken. I want to keep my markers, but I also want to get a satellite. How do I get a satellite and keep chickening out without keeping, I don't know. Not my problem. I'm going to continue. Player 1's going to continue. So roll the dice for me. Okay, here's hoping we only roll two oranges. At most, that is to say. Okay, so turn, straight. But turn means stop. And player 1 gets planet. So let's just this one. Okay, so turn again. Oh, satellite. Turn again means 1, 2. And move straight 2. 1, 2. Here's hoping. Yes, satellite. Yes. Yes. Good. We still don't have any extra space stations. Player 1, are you going to continue? 1, 2. I only need 2. I don't feel good about that. So let's refuel. Okie dokie. So B, player 1 has completed B's card. So just keep things in camera cleanly. Let's do that. And player 2 still needs a satellite. How are you going to get a satellite? Let's try that. Maybe hit the wormhole. Maybe we get there. Things can happen. Let's go this. Player 1 needs a... Can try to reach there. But we also need space station. No one has a second space station. Okay, so that's after refueling. That's player 1. Let's go over there. Of course, player 1. Hey, you want to stop or continue? Well, continue. It just hit 6. Just roll the dice. Okay, let's roll the dice. Roll the dice. Oh, turn. And fuel gauge doesn't move. So, turn. So we're both going to move forward. Sorry, I'm just thinking. We're both going to move forward. 1, that's a given. We just want to both stay inside here. Okay, that's player 2 encountering a asteroid. Player 2. So let's just go in order. Okay, so turn again. So move forward. Turn. Move forward. That's funny. If they were to come to the same space, you can be on the same space. That's fine. And turn again. It's like a space ballet. And turn again. So, okay. Hopefully I didn't do that wrong. Okay, so anyways, moving on. So fuel gauge didn't change at all. Okay, turn, forward, forward. So player, turn, go turn this way, I guess. And player one has, but player one can forward, forward. Okay, let's try this. Turn, forward, forward. Okay. And I didn't do the fuel gauge, as you saw. Okay, so yes, we're both continuing. Gauge is at 4. And turn, turn, straight. So pink stops here. Green is going to go for it. Oh, anything for green. And, oh, return to starport. Return to any starport you have uncovered. But in pink's case, that means only pink, who still needs a satellite. Let's go nuts and try. Oh, that's going to send me over there. Let's go nuts and try that. And green gets anything. Green gets anything he wants. Okay, so we're at 4. Player 2, chickening out. Nope, I want to keep my markers. Player 1, feeling okay that year. The odds of getting 3 oranges are pretty small, so all right, I'm gonna roll. Yep, and 3. Okay, so move straight 2, 1, and wrap around 2. Turn 1, and you get something. What is the something you get? Green is over there. Let's go planet, I guess. Okay, and another turn. Sure, turn. So let's do that. Oh, I'd love to get another spaceport. I really... 2, 3. I don't want to lose the progress I made, though. But I want purple, but no. It's okay to get 1 orange die. But the odds... okay, I'm going to refuel. Okay. I don't want to lose the progress I made, which is I have this card completed. So the tokens go there. That is completed. And purple does not have a satellite, or pink doesn't have a satellite. Really need spaceports, one way or the other. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so that was refueling. So let's reset. Let's go there. Player 2. Okay, player 2. Of course, we're going to go. I'm not even going to ask. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fuel gauge goes down to 2. We're at 4. And it's all turns. Okay, so everything turns goes... 1, 2 for green. 1, 2, I guess, for pink. Another turn is green goes here. Pink stops. And I'm holding pink stops on the asteroid. So, oh, that's a sideways check. Okay. And, oh, sorry. And another turn. So, green is feeling so good to finally have a chance to get a different spaceport. Finally. Forward. Vroom, 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 vroom. Let's do that. Some more likely. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3. All right. Because you can roll 3 orange dice. And player 2 hasn't gotten anything. But if the next die is a turn and we have at least 1 blue, then we can finally get the satellite and finally claim 2 cards to be done. Player 2 doesn't like it, but this might be one of those rare chances where, okay, please don't be 3 orange. Please don't be 3 orange. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my. But it's all straights though. Oh no, no turns. Oh, 1, 2, 1, and green finally gets a second spaceport. And straight, 1, 2, and straight, 1, 2. All right, so what's supposed to happen when you reach the edge of the board is you get to it and then you wrap around and then move on to the next die movement. So what's supposed to happen is, okay, so you reach here, you move here, and now you move for the third die. So in this case, we go there, but do you wish to continue? Nope, neither of us wish to continue. So this, pink still doesn't have a satellite. We have nothing there. But now green finally has the option to start at purple as well. And he's going to take that opportunity. And let's put pink onto the only spot pink can start at. And we're back over here. So player, let's reset to 6. And yeah, let's go. All right, let's go 1, 2, 3. Move the fuel gauge down 2. And turn, straight. So, needs a satellite. Probably want to end up going over here. I'm gonna allow that. So, turn means on, turn, go. Turn means one, you have to stop here. I'm gonna say here, I guess. Pink landed on that, so you can get a astro. Wow, you can't get any more of those. There's not even a question mark to fill in now. Okay, so, and then move forward 2. 1, 2, and we're over here. Let's keep going this way. Okay. So, I'm not going to get anything if I keep checking it out because I really need to get a satellite. So I'll go one more time. Green rolls. Okay. 3. Straight. Oh my god. Straight. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Ha! Satellite. Oh, satellite. It is possible. Anyways, 1. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2. My own asteroid. D, that's this one. Okay. And now move forward 2 spaces. 1, and you're supposed to wrap around. Okay. So that's it. Pink for sure is refueling. Oh, and green so wants that blue. So wants that blue. But you can only afford to roll one die, and there's no way to mitigate the dice. So, all right, green's gonna refuel. Pink is feeling all right, though. We can finally move on. 2. Okay. Green can't do anything. Green or purple. You still need to get pink, blue, orange, pink, blue, orange. So you need to stay around in this area and then hopefully collect another comet and these as well while you're doing that. Okay. So that was the refuel. Let's get this to player 2, who will take it and say, okie dokie, let's all systems go. We're at 6 fuel. Yes, I'm going. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. I think that was like that. Straight, turn, straight. Okay, so straight. 1, 2, 1, 2. Turn. Turn means go straight, then turn, and go straight. Oh, I don't need to pick this up. Pink was going this way. Pink, comet. Okay. Good. And straight. Okay. And straight. 1, 2. So green now also has orange. I'll just set this over here as an available option to start at. Okay. Yes, everybody, all systems go. Okay. Fuel 1, 2. Okay, so turn, straight, straight. You need blue and pink. So here's where you need to stay green. So turn means move forward 1. Turn and move forward 1. And so is that where I want to go? Pink and blue. I guess so, and then just try again. Okay, so move forward 2, and then move forward 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's just start there again. Okay. So with it at 3, you can handle getting 1 orange. No, let's both players are going to refuel. So nothing happens really. Green is just going to go back to starting there. Pink is going to start back at pink. Refuel. And this goes back to player 1, who then takes it and says, okay, everyone's going to go. I don't see why you would not. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so straight. 2, 1, 2. And then, oh, I didn't do the fuel gauge. Sorry, I didn't. There we go. We're at 5. So move 2, turn. That means move forward 1 and turn. And green has to stop here at the comet. but that is not the end of the world. And move forward 2. 1, 2. Pink has to stop here because pink can finally flip over their second space station. Pink can now also start at orange. Awesome. So, yes, let's both continue. Okay. 3 orange, geez. 1, 2, 3 orange. And it's straight. Straight. So, 1, 2, you're supposed to just stop and just wrap around. And pink gets a planet. There you go. And then 1, 2, you can be on the same space. And 1, 2. Orange, of course, gets a planet and puts it on the actual planet. Now, let's not push our luck, both of us. Neither have cards finished. So let's just reset this to 6. And we still need these 2. Pink, purple, and orange. Okay. And pink can also start at orange. Purple and green needs to be okay, let's start on the same spot, because you can do that. And we'll just go in opposite directions. Okay. Player 2 says, everyone, all systems go. Yes. Very good. And we go 1, 2, 3. Turn. 2 everything. Okay, so move forward 1 space and turn. You need pink and blue. So let's mirror, turn, and space. And then looks like I'm making the right move. So the second turn means you move forward a space, turn, move a space. And second turn means you move a space, but you stop when you're at a thing. And the thing in this case is a spaceport. So player 1 only needs 1 more spaceport, and player 2 now has their 3rd spaceport they can start at. So player 1 just needs to get pink. Player 1 just needs to focus on that one. And of course, the few things left on both their cards as well. Once all cards are filled out and all spaceports are flipped over, that player wins. So I was supposed to have done that. So now that it's at there, player 2 Player 2's both players are thinking, yeah, we're just so close. We're so close. And yeah, now that pink theoretically can get to a satellite a little better. Let's refuel. Let's both refuel, even though it's at 4. Okay, so no cards can be flipped over. This is just going to go here and 6. And player 1 just needs to get, in terms of spaceports, just needs to get pink. Let's do that. Now pink can start from one of 3 spots: pink, orange, purple. Pink, orange, purple. And the satellite you can get at purple. Here's hoping you can. Player 1. All systems go. Yep. Let's roll them. 1, 2, 3. 2 oranges. And all straights. Okay. All straights. So 1, 2. 1 has to stop. 2. Flip, you automatically go there. And green gets a comet. Let's finish this. And 1 has to stop. 1, 2. has to stop, and boom. You have blue? You do not have blue. Let's see if going that way will do us any good. Okay, with 4. Well, now player 1's like, well, no, I'm refueling. I'm not losing all that. Player 2's like, well, I'm not going to get blue or green from here right now. Even if I do. What's the other one? Green? Green's over there. Blue and green are both over there. Okay, yeah, I'll refuel. Okay, so player 1 has this card done. It just needs these 3 and 1 more spaceport to win. So pink is over here. Let's see what going that way will do. Or going that way. Let's try. Pink still needs a satellite. Let's try. It does not have blue. Let's try this. So let's reset and go back to player 2. Player 2 says, all right, obviously we're all going to go now. So 1, 2, 3. Straight, straight, straight. A bunch of straights. Okie dokie. So 1, 2. We each encounter a thing. Player 2. Oh, yeah. That's the one he doesn't get. And Comet. Boom. Very nice. And okay, so that's first straight, second straight, and third straight. And says it automatically goes to the other side. And fuel gauge is still at 6, so yep, let's just keep going. Turn straight, straight. And 1 fuel. Okay, so turn means green has a planet. Nope, green can't put it anywhere. He only has the 1 card now. And straight means you have to stop. And this says you automatically wrap around. And this is a satellite. Whoop, whoop. Finished. 1 card. And 1 more. Oh, 1 more straight. I know it was 1 more straight. I was looking at it before I knocked it. So we both end up going through this wormhole. We're both on this space at the end, and these are the orientations we wish to go. Nope, I changed my mind. These are the orientations we wish to go. Yes, all systems go. Just go. Okay. Player 2. 1, 2. Oh, that don't count. Straight anyways. Okay. So we have turn, turn, straight, and the fuel gauge. Nothing happens. So pink's feeling fine about getting a thing, satellite, of course, and green was hoping when you reach the edge of the board, you wrap around, but you stop. Okay, so turn. Well, no, because you have a satellite. So turn. When you reach the edge of the board, you wrap around and stop. Okay. And then straight 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so the fuel gauge did not change at all. So, yes, of course, let's keep going. That's... Oh. Sorry. Sure. Sure. Okay, whatever. And 1, 2. Do you get a comet? You do not. Okay, so turn is, well, neither of them are turning, but, oh, another satellite. Isn't that lovely? And you end up, you're trying to get pink. This way or this way. Because if you're trying to get this way, 6 or 1, 2, 3, 6. It's either way. Let's uncover that. Okay, and there was a second turn die. So green has to stop, but that uncovers this, and pink's gonna go there. Return to port. Return to port. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so straight, turn, straight. Oh, and 1 fuel gauge. Okay, so straight, 1, 2. They both end up on the asteroid. Does one of them? Yeah, player 1 can finish that. And then turn. I'm going to go here. Player pink. It's going to turn here. So green will stay facing that way. And a straight. 1, 2. Okay. Did I do the fuel gauge? Yes, I did the fuel gauge. Okay, so it is indeed at 4. Player 2 would get that comet, which player 2 needs. Or player 1 needs the pink, not the... At 4. Oh man, that's tricky, hey? Player 1 needs pink, not blue. Okay, let's refuel. We're both gonna refuel. Sure. Player 2 has finished this one and this one. So it's a race that player 1 is ahead of. Player 1 just needs this pink, and player 2 needs blue and green. Blue and green are facing this way, and just needs pink. Yeah, let's both try from here. Let's reset to 6 and give the dice to player 1. Who then picks it up and says, hey, you want to go? Yeah, of course we're going to go. Okay, so go 1, 2, 3. So, fuel gauge down by 1. 1 orange die. Turn, straight, turn. So, to get to pink, we're going to go that and blue and green. Pick one. Wait. Turn. 1, 2. You're going to be whatever. Okay, let's supposed to go this way. And turn. Sorry, straight, 2. Straight, 2. 1, 2. And turn. Means. Bah. You still need to get to pink. Okay. And yeah, we're both going to continue going. So let's roll. Oh, let's roll. Turn to turn, and 1 on the fuel gauge. Okay, so turn, turn, turn. 1. Turn, go. Wait. 1. I think even though I have it, I still have to stop there anyways. And return to a port. And turn. Okay. And we're at 4, but we're both feeling all right, so both keep going. Oh, Both keep going. Ah, we bust. We lose all this progress. We have to restart now. So let's just both start at whatever. And okay, so pass on to player 2 and restart. Okay, so to restart, we'll both just start at the orange because we both can start at orange. We still now have to get all of these individually, no wilds, and still need to get the one spaceport we're still trying to get to. So the fuel gauge, goes down by 2. Turn straight, turn. So turn straight. Turn. You have to stop here, and you have to stop here again. Okay, but that doesn't mean pink gets the comet. And let's just both 2, 3. Fuel gauge goes down 2. Turn, turn, turn. So turn, turn, turn means 1 turn, go. 1, I believe I have to stop there, and anything I want. Well, I've been having trouble with satellites as player 2. Okay. And turn means turn, go. Okay. Yeah, let's both not continue. So, okay. We refuel. Let's go back to refueling. Give this to player 1. Okay. That's at 6. Yes, let's go. Fuel gauge down by 2. Turn, turn straight. Turn. Turn. Straight. Stop. Pink. Green would almost be winning had we not busted that one time. Now green still needs to get everything, and pink needs blue and these 2. So with everyone busting, we're now a lot more on even ground. So it's still anyone's game, and we're at 4. I am not going to bust again. So 1, 2, 3. So down by 1, 2. So let's turn straight, stop at the asteroid, and turn. So I'm not going to get anything. Turn, sure. No, I'm definitely going to, I don't want to lose that. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so now green can start anywhere. Pink can start at just not blue. Well, yes, I'm going to see if I can get that too. Let's hope we roll some straights. Reset to 6. And we'll just give that to player 2 to roll. Player 2, of course, I'm going to roll, and we get 1, 2, straight, straight, straight. A bunch of straights. Very nice. So we both just go on the same. 1, 2, 1. Okay, and we both get whatever we want. Okay. Okay, pink is going to do this. Green is going to... Let's see. Let's try Comet, I suppose. And 2. So once you hit the other board, and that's it. And that's it. So They were all blue, so it's still full. So of course we both would like to continue going. So this goes down by 2 for the 2 orange dice, and we're both gonna continue being in sync. So we each get 1 wild, and let's not do a satellite, just in case. Okay. Pink needs blue. Green needs satellite. And we're at 4. With needing only one thing each, I'm not gonna risk giving you the victory. So a blue spaceport, and satellite are what are at risk right now. This is going to player 1. Green can start anywhere and needs a satellite. Green can start anywhere, needs a satellite. Pink can just not start at blue because pink needs blue. Let's try that. All right. 1, 1, 1. Turn straight. And the fuel gauge remains at 6. Turn straight. So turn. Boom, I got my satellite. So the game isn't done yet. When we refuel, this card flips over, then it's done. Which means there is still a chance that pink could somehow get to blue and refuel. And if they both refuel in the same turn, it's a tie. And if that ends up happening, we'll get to the tiebreaker. Otherwise, let's have pink go. Pink. Yeah, pink's not getting anywhere. And green would just go. And so yeah, I'm gonna refuel. And I just won. Pink just won, and there it is. Thank you for joining me on this playthrough of Disney Space Mountain game, All Systems Go. Have fun, and we'll see you next time.